What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How are we all doing? What's going on, guys? Starting slightly early, which is all right. So, how's everybody doing? I have posted the watch list in Discord, so if you haven't, do check it out. And if you haven't joined the Discord, please join. Yes, sir. The earlier, the better, right? How's it going, Zell? What's up? Welcome. We're just gonna give it like a few minutes so that the usual suspects turn up, and then we'll go ahead with the pre-market analysis. So what's going on with you, Zell? Do you have anything apart from the watch list? Anything you're watching? What's up, Darkness? What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Where are the rest of the crew? Let's just wake them up, maybe. Let's share this. Awesome stuff. No worries, mate. No worries. Morning, Mano. What's up? Welcome, man. How's it going? Yeah, hit them likes, man. Show us some love. I think it's the algorithm, isn't it? The more likes we get, the more it's gonna push to others. So we gotta do that, guys. Come on, hit them likes. I wish we could hit them multiple times, but hey. Anyways, guys, let's get started. So we've got enough usual suspects, so that should be enough. Let's get started quickly on the SPY. Let's analyze, or try and analyze at least. So SPY has been slowly kind of trending down and is keeping to that for a while now. I am slightly worried about SPY going any further lower, so I think we might have seen a bottom. It might still be early to call, but usually, as you know, SPY does reverse, does love its V reversal. So I won't be surprised if this is actually the low for a while. Now, yesterday was a green day on SPY. Not so much of a big green day compared to the other days, but still, nevertheless, a green day. Finished quite strong actually. Closed about 397s, right? And then it started to post market give its gains, and then also today, pre market is trying to sort of struggle to get back the gains. which is basically trying to sort of close the gap. Now, I think, in my opinion, today might be the gap close day. So keep an eye on that. There might be some plays on that. Usually, when a SPY gaps down slightly, a small amount, it tends to reclaim it quickly. Now, again, I've seen in SPY, yesterday was cleaner moves, some cleaner moves there, yes, but still, as you can see, chop fest. I always mention, if you're watching anything related to SPY, your Apples, your AMDs, your NVIDIAs, your Facebooks, and your Teslas, just wait for that first 30 minutes, right? And after that, SPY starts to actually create some sort of a direction. That's when you can take advantage of others. So today it doesn't change, except for the fact that it might, if it does run for the gap fill, it might do it slightly earlier than 30 minutes. That's the only thing that might change. So levels, we've got lower levels here, so you can keep track of the levels on the chart on the stream. Those are the levels that I'm watching. Also paying attention to the VWAP. Now, VWAP initially isn't as important as later on, after 15-20 minutes, or especially half an hour. That's when it starts to become a bit more viable. So that's SPY. I'm not too strongly biased, slightly to the long side, to be honest. So now, if that's the case, what else we are looking for? Like, you could be looking for anything, Apple, AMD, your Microsoft's, anything you like to trade, basically. What I've found is I'm keeping Apple, because if I am thinking of longing SPY, or if I have a strong, well, not strong, but long bias on SPY, then I believe Apple might be the one, because its daily looks much better and cleaner. However, having said that, we'll have to see how it acts that first 10-15 minutes. If it's actually relatively stronger than SPY, then we'll start to trade that. Otherwise, we can even look at AMD's. As you can see, AMD's daily is slightly in the middle of nowhere, kind of. NVIDIA is probably the same, right at the bottom. This might have a bigger bounce, I would say. Let's have a look at Facebook. What is doing? It's just choppy. Facebook is right in the middle of the channel, or the range. Just gap down massively. Okay, so Facebook is really like relatively very weak. So we're talking 180. Wow, that's a big gap. Let's put Facebook on the gappers. So let's say SPY starts to show weakness and starts to create a direction to the downside, right? Then Facebook would be one of the first ones that to keep an eye on for short opportunities, because of relative weakness. Right. That's SPY for us, and the rest, obviously, anything apart from a correlation to SPY, I'll cover it in a minute. The rest, for example, Apple, is a similar idea to SPY. It all relies on SPY's movement, right? AMC, let's go to SIGA actually. SIGA. Yesterday we missed a big move on it, and you guys have been there. And if you are in the elite, you know the setup quite clearly. We missed it here. Unfortunately, I didn't get in. But today it could be the second move down. But I believe it might have hit the SSR as well on it. So be careful on it. Once the SSR gets activated, the push down to the push down doesn't become very prompt, so you might have to wait if you're taking shorts on it. Slightly short biased, because the whole catalyst was FDA approval of his some sort of a medicine. Now these kind of sort of biopharmas, they do tend to run and then drop. When they do drop, they drop big, something like this. That's what I was looking for yesterday, right? Now today might not give us as much of a move like this, but there might be something there. So the place to keep an eye on is the yesterday's close. We don't have anything else apart from the intraday levels, which I don't really consider being very strong, unless it's a huge level like 11s. I see 11s for sure, which is very in line with the with today's, oh sorry, yesterday's close basically. So let's have a look at that. That's the level we are going to watch, and it's actually in line with VWAP and everything else. So if it starts to trend towards that and starts to reject from it, that might be the clue that it wants to go for the second day continuation. So slightly short biased. Now, having said that, this might actually have some sort of follow through to the upside after it starts to curl up. We need to see that curl up though, start trending over 11s. 11 will be the crucial area for us to decide whether we're going to take short or longs. So watch that 11 area. AMC. AMC daily is quite weak. Yesterday we did try it with some luck, with some success. Sorry, yesterday was here. So quite choppy as you can see, but within this chop we managed to get a few trades in it. Very, very choppy. MC usually does that, but the level that we're watching, and I'm watching 1145 and 1150s, it is under that level. So that's a good sign, as long as it's not too far away from that level. What I would like to see is I would like to see a pop towards 1150s, 1145s, and if it starts to drift from there, then we can start looking for short. So slightly short biased because of the daily, looks quite weak. Right. Redbox again. These names, Redbox, UPST, and BGXX. Let me have a look at that. BGXX is different, but Redbox and UPST. All of them, AMC, Redbox, UPST, I'm slightly short biased on it. Okay, that clears that. BGXX is a recent IPO, I believe, and it's had really good, decent first 2 days, and then the third day just boom, completely gives up all the gains, right? And then it starts to sort of pause, and then starts to bring in volume, as you can see, right? So I'm thinking if it does actually bring in some more volume at around 13s, anything before that is actually too early. In fact, if it starts to drift or if it starts to respect the 13 levels, and if it starts to drift from there, then we might have shorting opportunities. But I'm looking for a mostly a long opportunity on it if it starts to trade above 13. That's why I have my alert there, just in case. That is pretty much it for the main one. Oh, CBIO, guys. CBIO, as you can see, is a very, very low price stock. These stocks can provide some decent moves. So watch yesterday's close. If it starts to trend above that, in fact, put an alert there just in case. There might be some scalping opportunities. You can use quite a big position on it because of the low price, because of it being low priced. So the opportunity could be there. The spread could be quite tight on it as well. So yeah, these kind of stocks have enough volume for you to take some decent size. Right. So that's pretty much the main. The gappers. Snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. What happened to Snap? Right? What's going on? So Snap is getting hit by the analysts, basically. They're all basically like, I don't know, I mean, it's like some are downgrading it to 30, some are 26, some are to 17. There's a lot of downgrade on it. So that's all I can see. There might be something behind it, but it's getting hit really hard. We're talking from 22s all the way to 14s. Oh, 15s. Huge gap down. Right? So shorting this kind of move is very, very difficult. So I am not thinking of shorting it, to be honest. How far is it going to go further down, right? It's only, I mean, unless I'm missing something, it's only a downgrade. So usually these kind of dips get bought very quickly. So watch out for the reversals. If it starts to drift down and if it starts to curl back and give us any sign of reversal, we might take some longs on it. Maybe bottom fishing it, something like that. Is that the correct term? Maybe not. Bottom fishing? No, it's not the correct word, is it? Phrase. Anyways, FB is gapping down big time. We covered that. It's relevant to whatever the SPY does. We'll take it from there. Snap sympathy pins. Pins is also obviously snap sympathy. That's why it's getting hit hard. In fact, pins is I believe is getting hit hard, stronger, as in relative weakness. Um, when it comes to relative weakness, this looks weak, weaker than Snap. SWTX. Um, Forget about it, guys. It's done. So the reason why I kept SWTX was earlier. I create my watch list quite early, an hour before I go stream. So at this point right here, I was watching this actually, and that's why I kept it. I think somewhere there. Yeah, it might have been somewhere there. So I already was thinking this is a good short, right? It's a good shorting opportunity, and I was planning to short it. Unfortunately, it did never gave us a chance. It just gap filled and it's done. So SWTX all done. There's no trades for me on that. I'm gonna remove that from the watch list. That's pretty much the watch list, guys. Anything I didn't cover, let me know. That's pretty much it. So I am today. I'm just listening to some music. So my voice might go up and down. So if it does that, then let me know. If it's loud or low, just let me know. Yeah, I was watching Mankind. Let's go over that actually, Mano. I actually had it on the list and I removed it. And why did I remove it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look while listening to my music. Just chilling. Mankind. All right. So Mankind's dailies is just I don't like it. If it was if this day yes brought in a lot of volume, okay? This day brought a lot of volume, but have a look at the price action. There's nothing else that's sort of that's clean enough. It's just one news based catalyst move, and then that's it, done. So these kind of sort of stocks can do anything literally. So if you are not a scalper, if you're not quick on your entries and exits, they can be really difficult. Now there might be continuation, second day continuation, because people have seen that and the move from the major volume spike, and people are watching it for sure. But I'm just kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It's just too extended. If anything, I might be looking into shorting it, to be honest. So if I was to put it on my watch list, it'll probably be for shorts. But yeah, just keep an eye on it. I just didn't want to crowd my watch list. So there's quite a few others as well I removed, which doesn't mean that I'm not watching them. For example, your AMDs and face Microsofts and all. Yeah, exactly, Mano. Yeah, yeah. As I said, I'm short biased on it. So you watch it. Let me know if it starts to actually do something, right? Until then, I'm not gonna. I've got more things to concentrate. Better things, I think, right? All right. So let me just put my main watches. So Sega is one of them that we could watch right off the gate. We could be watching also AMC is not that great. RDBX is for sure something that could provide something. What else? BG. That's gonna take a while. UPST maybe. Yeah, UPST could be something there. Yeah. All right, let's put that. Yeah, I was mentioning RDBX, but I wasn't trading at that point. Yes, it did do that, right? is just that curling action. As you can see, I always like mention, like, listen, with these kind of sort of removers, you want to less, if you do short it, be very careful when it starts to curl like that and it starts to hold above the VWAP. It can be very deadly. In fact, you can actually create a nice little long setup, which I have, according to that thesis, but you want to make sure that you create the right one. So yeah, it did go nicely to the upside. RDBX, as I said, is pretty much tried to do whatever it wanted to do here and failed off. This is the second attempt. Usually second attempts are not as big as the first one, and it will slowly start to drift down to its average or expectancy. So I'm thinking that's why I kept it here. I'm a bit short biased on it. Our ANF is one of the earnings gap down. I don't like the volume at pre-market, but if it starts to pick up, then there could be something on it. We are talking a gap of from 27s all the way to right here, 18s. Big gap, big gap. So, is this a grab and go play? It could be, to be honest. Depends on how bad the earnings was, and which will confirm it once it starts to trade at the open. The first 5-10 minutes, hopefully, is gonna give us some ideas. So that's why I kept ANF as well. Right, let's move on to the 4 charts. Vero. What did it do yesterday? Whoa. See, this is the thing, guys. Sometimes I will eventually actually trade or stream over the power hour. Look at this, guys. I mean, sometimes it's better to even trade the power hour. Let me show you something. Vero. Like most of these that we were watching, RDBX, for example. Look at this. Look at the open price action, and look at the power hour. Look at the difference, right? And let's go back to, let's actually check RDBX. Not too bad. Look, a very much cleaner move, basically. There was another one, actually. Which one am I missing? Probably Sega? Was it Sega? There was another one that moved really nicely at the pre-market. Sorry, power hour. Anyways, I'll find it. So, a lot of Space Invaders chart. What did you what do you mean by that? Let me just turn off the music. We are ready to get serious now. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Space Invaders. Yeah. I hate to trade those and gaps. Yeah. All right. Gotcha. Just enough. Yeah. No liquidity, basically. Yeah. Space Invader. That's a good name for it. Okay. I'll remember that. Space Invaders. Nice. Interesting. Space. When it comes to, if the intraday looks like a Space Invader chart, i.e., there's no candles whatsoever, gaps all over the place. No, That's your clue that it's not liquid enough. That you should stay away from that. Unless you are specifically trading those kind of set, you have an edge there, which I don't. That might be different. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, it might appear that way. Yeah. Might appear that way. Good name for it though. It might stick. It might stick. Hopefully. SPY. We are gonna keep an eye on SPY. Remember, I do wait 5 minutes at least. So today is gonna be at least 5 minutes wait before I actually take any trades. Let it settle down. Yes, sir. Let's go there. Let's change that to maybe AMC. Let's gotta change to Apple. BSD. And then we have our snappy snap. And then pins. What else? FP. All right, ding, ding, ding. We're open. Best of luck, guys. Snap. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, SPY. I don't think they have an edge. They might think they have. I don't think. I mean, market makers have an edge. They always do. Ooh, Apple. Apple is showing strength. So this is your relative strength written all over it on Apple. If you look at Apple chart relative to SPY. So from the get-go, it's showing you that yeah, Apple is stronger relatively. So the same sort of plan as we discussed. Redbox is actually taking out that 580 and going towards that. It's running actually. What is the 570? So if it runs strongly, then it might halt. Let me just do Redbox. Redbox, what is the levels we are watching? 615 is the level. 615. 610, 615. So let's see if it starts to stall there. If it's got enough volume, it might not. But we'll keep an eye on that. Around that area here. So 610s to 615s, in fact, right there somewhere. Okay, Siga is washing nicely. Watching Siga as well. Siga. SIGA. Alright, so SPY is bouncing. So probably going for a gap fill. Really? Let me look. Nasdaq? Not really. Why? You're talking about Nasdaq, right? No, it's not. It is not. Yeah, it will. To be honest, if you look at Apple, and that usually gives you a hint on Nasdaq. So if you are watching, AMC is also watching nicely. AMC might be a better option for us. AMC, looking at AMC. Still early though. AMC could be very choppy, and it doesn't look very clean to me. We'll see. We'll have to wait. There's your rejection. Try to attempt to back gap fill, and then comes the rejection. So we might be going into that initial phase of chop on SPY. So that's why I say waiting might be a better option that first 15-20 minutes. Right, so Redbox is rejecting from that level we created. There you go, Siga. Okay, Siga is already showing signs, so I am looking for Siga. Siga. Hopefully it's not going to go far. If it does go far, then I will not chase it. Yeah, I mean, SPY is also sliding, so that makes sense. Siga going down. SPY is taking out the low of day. Let's see if it stays that way. It doesn't seem like it wants to, but we'll see. Still, Siga is nice and clean. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Ooh, SPY wants to be weak. All right, so it's actually gap and go, basically. It's attempting to gap and go, basically. Oh, okay. Interesting. Under 10, Siga looks interesting, under 10, but that's still early. I would really like it to bounce a little bit further. But I might start early and then add if it does pull back a little bit. So looking at Siga, SIGA. Ooh, come on. Yeah, bear market in action, right? Yeah, we're not talking about longs at the moment. If SPY is showing like that, there's no longs on those names. 996 starting 996. Sorry, Siga, yeah, Siga. 996. I think I got it on this one. With Siga, it's if it does pop towards 1020s, I don't mind adding if it starts to reject from it. So my stop is going to be slightly. I've got more room on the stop. Ideally, I would like it to stay under 10s. Yes. Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on. 977s. This is early. Just still. This is getting quite congested here. So Redbox doing similar thing to what it did yesterday, I believe. It might be gearing up for the break of that level, 610, 615s. If it does that, then there might be some sort of a squeeze coming in right about now. So it's attempting. So it might be a long here, guys. It might be a long Redbox, to be honest. It's attempting to break that. But you have to be very quick if you're going to take long. Because if the rug pull comes in on it, it will be quick. Yeah, well, it could be not just AMD, it could be other things as well, like Tesla and stuff like that. So yesterday, definitely AMD and NVIDIA was the weakest of them all. So could still continue to be the case. Yep. Yes, sir. Look, okay, I'm ready to take some out on 970. 970s, okay, 950s. I would ideally like it to go towards 960, 950s. Siga, I'm talking about, guys. Siga. All right, here we go. Come on, Siga. Let's go. 64s, 63s, 62s, 63s. I think 63s, around 64, 63s I got in. I'll have to check the price. 60, I believe it was 64. I might be wrong on that. So partial doubt on the around 963, 64s. Somewhere there. Yeah. The reason why I usually wait on these ones because the reason why I partial doubt on it quickly is because it hadn't had any sort of a pullback, decent healthy pullback. So that healthy pullback might be coming in now. If it does come towards that 10s and starts to reject, I might even add the position that I took out, the partial. So That's one partial done, and then break of 10 will be the stop around 10.10s, 10.15s if it starts to trade over it, not before it. So something like that. And we also have our view app to rely on as well, so we can be a little bit flexible on the stop on this one. SPY starting to go crazy down. Like this is the is this the continuation to the downside on SPY? Let's have a look. Let's look at this bad boy SPY. It seems like it. Look at this daily. Still, I wouldn't call it yet. I wouldn't call it. The pressure is to the downside. It's quite strong. The volume is 270. It's quite strong volume at the open. Let's have a look. Not extremely strong though. It's usual volume. Right. So quite the strong level is here. 390.3. Okay. Right. So it's got quite a bit of room to go for us to call it. We'll see. We'll have to wait on it. At the moment, it's too far away now. Anything you want to chase for a short is probably going to be a chase. You might have to wait for a nice pullback, a nice little healthy pullback retracement. So we'll have to wait for that. As you can see, AMC just was beautiful. This is what I was expecting from AMC yesterday. AMC does that, to be honest. There it goes. Red box, as I mentioned. Look, this is a freaking bull trap. Look at that. I mean, it's like a really nice little pennant flag pattern, and bulls are like, oh, this is perfect, beautiful, let me take in. If you're not quick on this one, you're stuck. Like, you have to be really reading the tape and stuff like that, and quickly exit. Maybe even like when it comes to it, people flip it, but that's too dangerous. Now we're looking for shorts on red box. Sorry, I was explaining it on the other chat. That's the difference. So we're looking for, this is what I meant. Like, okay, it does a bull trap, rug pull, and that's it. It's done its stop runs or whatever it needs to do for the moment, right? So as it stands, I'm looking for shorts on it. Yes, sir. Dude. Darkness, you're after me about chasing. That wasn't a chase, bro. Let me just clear that out. That wasn't a chase. I've done so many trades like that and it works out. It depends. Maybe for you it's a chase. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? All right, guys. This is a better one on Siga. I might add to it. Oh, shoot. It's gone, though. It's gone. It's gone. Ah, shoot. I really wanted to add on Siga. SIGA. Ah, shit. But dude. Ah, Siga. Siga, don't go. Come on, Siga. All right, you're gone already, so go if you want. But SPY is bouncing. This is the healthy pullback I was expecting. Whether this is a pullback or not, we'll see. Check the volume. The pullback is coming in with low volume, as you can see. You see this volume here and the pullback, the volume, right? So as it stands, we are still short biased on it, especially around that view app area. Not at the moment. I will have to, as I said, I'll have to set something for that darkness, because I don't want to confuse the stream as well. If you want, let's stick to the stream, or you can just pop in the chat, voice chat with others if they want to join. But they are quite okay here. Just yeah. Looking for red box as well. Possible shorting opportunity right now, 576 around that area. I'm just waiting for this candle to maybe close. And if it closes anything weak, I will take that 570, around 575s, 70 anytime soon. But it should not be. But it looks good. It looks good. Our Siga is doing really well as well. Red box is looking good. Red box is looking good. A possible short here right now. 575s. 575s. What did I get? 575s. 575s, guys. 575s. Short. Red box. Yes, sir. On the close up, I would say on the close off on a red box, I would say either you could just wait for it to close above this level, very tight risk, in fact, or you could just wait for that VWAP. But I'm gonna wait for the close above the recent high, which is here, very tight risk. So if this works out, gonna be good. Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, red box. Come on. Come on now. Let's go, baby. Ooh, Apple is sliding nicely. Apple. So that means actually, you know, the Nasdaq is sliding as well. So that will eventually, if it's strong enough, we're gonna pull back. Pull SPY with it. Especially Apple going down like that. Your AMDs are also weak. Yeah. So this is trying to lift itself up, but I don't think that is going to be. Oh, there we go. Red box. Let's do this. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Partial coming anytime now. 557s. 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 You had to be quick, man. You had to be quick on that. I believe I got somewhere there. Partial out on red box. Sorry, that is a partial, just to remind you. AMC is also not too bad, but just overextended to the downside a little bit. That partial was beautiful. Let me just zoom in on that. So two shorts at the moment. Sega with one partial out, and also red box with one partial out. Very tight risk on red box, by the way. Hence, you could put in some position. Wow, BGXX. I expect good things from Redbox, so we'll be patient with it. Let's change to BGXX. Dude, what's happening to this bad boy? So BGXX is we were watching that 13, remember, and it's broken that. So is it strong? Is it going to continue? It might. We'll have to see. This is the recent IPO, wasn't it? So this might have some continuation. So waiting on it to give us a better entry. Let's see what happens in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So keep an eye on BGXX. This is quite strong as it stands. Yes. Anybody else watching anything else, guys? Do share. Don't keep it to yourselves. All right, let's go. Well, on which chat? Sorry. Which chat, Darkness? Oh, YouTube. You mean YouTube? Redbox, beautiful. Look at that. Second partial might be coming very soon on Redbox. And I'm going to be patient with Redbox, maybe towards 520s. I know that is quite a bit to ask from it, but I have good feelings, and I do expect this to be creating a bigger range. There it goes. There it goes. Boom. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, they're usually a quiet bunch, because they do trade on their own and they just listen on the background. They just love my voice. That's all. That's the only reason they are here for. Looking good on both sides. The only thing I would say is AMC is missed. AMC is missed. Yep, that's the plan. I mean, um, look at this, and look at the compare the SPY with the QQQ. SPY tried to lift itself up, like just like tried its best, but QQQ still kept on going down, 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 right? So, which means Apple's actually, you know what? Apple is the main culprit here. Looking good on SIGA. I might add here SIGA, SIGA. SIGA adding 60, 62. 61s. 961, exactly the same place as I got my partial. 961. Not really, not exactly the same, but very close to it, basically. Yes, sir. Our stop now would be close above this 985. So still, we are in a good position on it. Yes, sir. Trailing the stop, baby. Let me just put my sexy voice. It might be. It's a random one, guys. So how about this one? Is it sexy enough? Wait. It has to, oh, it's not working. I think the voice changer is not working, so sorry. It doesn't work. Oh, BGGX. That's your rug pull there. And is it a halt? It might be halt. RDBX is looking good as well. Yeah, BGXX is halt down, so that's your proper trap there. Ooh, SIGA is trying to sort of give us nice little reversal, which is not looking that great. Remember, this here is not my full hard stop, right? So I need to make sure that it closes above a 985. It's still early. I could keep it over the 10 as well, which I can afford to. I'll wait up on this to close above and see what it does around this area here, 985s. If it closes above that, then I'll exit early. Yeah, BGGX is just halted down. That's just a proper trap, right? It actually got a lot of people involved in it. This is what your yeah, it's there's a lot of, I think, and also on this one there's just not much of a volume that I wanted. No, not really. No, I'm mixed. I'm hybrid in between penny stock. I don't really trade penny stock. These are not penny stocks. You can call them low floaters, but no penny stocks. If I do trade penny stocks, I wouldn't call it out on the streams. It can be very, very dangerous, and the trade management on is completely different. The reason why I share these entries and exits is because it's clear. It can be like systematic. The stops are systematic. The entries are quite systematic, so it's easy to really sort of see. But then when it comes to those penny stocks, it's just completely different story. You can't trade it the way you trade normally. It's because you trade the major caps. That's why. And it works for you. Right? Don't change it. Don't change it at all. Stick to what works and make it better. Are we going into a reversal? That first 30 minutes is on now, so we might see some sort of reversal coming in. But then these trades that I take, SIGA and RDBX, is got pretty much nothing to do with SPY. There might be slight bit of things, but it's not really sort of something that's going to change my mind on these if SPY starts to run to the upside. So now, however, having said that, if SPY starts to drop, then it's probably going to help them, because usually when the drop happens, the panic sets in other areas as well. Yes. RDBX is looking good as long as it stays there, and we can even think of trailing the stop at the VWAP, but it's still good with 585 level. 585 level is the stop for RDBX, and our SIGA is doing okay, I guess. I mean, it's struggling here. Just want to give it more time, more chance, because we were expecting a bit of a bigger pullback, which it is. It has brought. Let's see if it does break that. Yes, sir. Why is my voice changer not working? Let me just activate the voice changer. Let me go into here. And all right, looking good. Where's my voice changer? Voice. Looking good. SIGA looking good, as well as RDBX. We want that trend line to be broken though. So ideally on SIGA, I want 950s to break and stay under. If it stays under 950, I think we'll have a good day on this. What now? There we go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Where is my headphone? Let's try this. Is that okay? So I'm waiting for this to break down. 945s. It's already under 950, looking good. Let's see if it breaks the low of day. Awesome stuff. And also SIGA. Sorry, RDBX looking good. Okay, so it's attempting to break that. Lovely, looking good. Reading the tape. Let's see, 945s. Yeah, not very. Yeah, it's got weakness written all over it, so it might break it anytime soon. The sooner the better for us. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. 940s. I really wanted to get. There we go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Both of them working. Yes, sir. There we go. All right, guys. SIGA, time to take some out on SIGA 930s. I really wanted 920s, close to 920s, but it's good enough around this area. I'm just planning to take some out on SIGA. Somewhere 930s around there. Still weak though. There it goes. 924. 25. I take that. 925. All right. Perfect. I'm not too fussy. There we go. Right at the bottom. Yes, sir. Not necessarily. It's not it's just the specific stock that is looking like that. Although having said that, yes, when it comes to Apple and everything, I wouldn't. It doesn't feel like a bear market, if it makes sense, because it's just not following through. I've seen bear market and it's not like this. Although this price action on SIGA might look like it, yeah, and also RDBX. Hopefully RDBX will follow through as well. But we are good with RDBX. Because we've taken a partial out and the rest is almost at break even. So worst case scenario, we still have a winner on that. But we are really far ahead on really good green on SIGA, SIGA. Yes, sir, Mano. That's it. That's what I want to see. Where's silver? The day I want Silver to be here, he's not here. Come on, man. What is this? And Oasis as well. At least Zell is here. Benefiting from. I think darkness doesn't like bear market. I understand if you're one of those long biased traders, I can understand why. But then if there are no short sellers, there's no market, remember, right? Is it the voice? Let me make it worse. How about this one? Is it bad? Shall I keep hold on, actually. It's not working. Is my voice changing? Do you hear something different or is it the same? FP put options, let me check. I agree with that because FP was very, very relatively weak. I was mentioning FP. Yeah, FP was one of the weakest one. Gap down, in fact. Yeah, I agree. Put options on that one could yield some really decent results. Yes, sir. For sure, for sure, for sure. Is it still like different voice or is it my own voice? Because I can't hear. My software is acting up a little bit. There goes Spy. There goes our Spy. So this is gonna help these. My own. Okay. Hold on. How about now? Is it the same? Anyways, I'm just gonna keep on trying. See what it does. Voice changer is not working. Looking good on SIGA. Okay, gotcha. Oh, look at Spy. That is going to really help you, FB, your Apple shorts. Apple was a really decent short with the FB. If you look at FB, Zell and Silver or Solid, they should know. What else? Yeah, Apple was really clean. Just remember this area is quite strong. It's a daily and a yesterday's, I believe, lows. That is gonna hold it a little bit. Even if it doesn't, it's gonna pause it. Bounce is coming in, but it's just too early. It's just a quick bounce. So just be patient with it and see if it starts to actually hold. If you are actually trading like Apples and Facebooks. BGXX is just too volatile at the moment, so we'll just leave it alone. However, look at this Apple thing. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Apple's just... This is going to drag SPY. Clearly, that level is not going to hold. If this keeps on going like that. That SPY's level is not going to hold. Yeah. Yes, sir. Facebook is looking interesting. RDBX is slightly stalling here. It looks like an ad on RDBX, so I might look into adding our RDBX. Did you trade Apple? Oh, lovely. If you had taken that, well done. Awesome stuff, buddy. Because I was hoping one of you had taken that Apple. Beautiful, isn't it? Solid. Beautiful, right? Yeah, you love to trade your BA, isn't it? I don't know how you trade them, man. I just can't. One of the tickers, BA and Baba. Anything with BA or anything BA, I just don't like to trade. I don't know. It might be mental thing, but I just can't trade them. But some people trade them really nicely. Yeah, man. As long as you're catching those good moves, man. Look, these are the days that you might be waiting for. I mean, it's not the best case scenario. It's just one of those good days. But there are some days that are huge, and it will depend on your setup and strategies and the way you take trades and look at the market. 550. I might add on this. I'm adding on RDBX 553 mid. I can have that. Yeah, around 553, I believe. 553 there somewhere. Um, Adding just because I can, and also it's yeah, it's a nice area to add. My stop is still trailing the VWAP. Close off the VWAP, I'll be out of this. There's your little pullback on the SPY, and then is it the continuation? It might be. Let's see. Ah, dude, you missed some moves, man. You missed some decent, clean setups as well. Look at this apple, beautiful. And still waiting on the two trades, RDBX and Sega. Sega is really looking good for me. Like two partials taken on Sega. One here, one there, and plus the ad. Beautiful, just beautiful. This might be the one that gives me trade of the week or something like that. Hopefully, if I can get two more partials on that, oh, it's gonna look good. It will look good. Just waiting on RDBX as well. It's just trying to sort of curl up, but it's taking its time. BGXX is quite interesting. Let's talk about that. Let me just do this. That's better. Let's look at SPY. So it's definitely looks weak. It is under that. It looks weak, man. Like this is quite weakness. Was our daily is under yesterday's lows, and that is also a daily level. So if it's trading anything under that, it will still show. There might be more room to the downside, to be honest, because I don't see much. We'll see what happens. Interesting. Oh yeah. There goes SPY. There goes. Yes, sir. So that's going to help your Facebook's extreme and also your Apple's. Apple should be taking lows now. Take them lows out, bro. Come on. Take them lows out. There it goes. There it goes. Now the panic sets in. This is not good for SPY. FP? I'm not watching FP. What's happening to FP? I thought it was weak. Let's have a look. FP is on the side. FP is somehow is trying to. Interesting. It's had a good gap down and it's yeah. Apple is much cleaner compared to Facebook. Earlier looked really nice, but Apple is just ideal. Yeah, it's actually Facebook is kind of creating that reversal pattern. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, if you had, then yeah, that might have been a good thing. Let's go, Sega and RDBX. Yes, sir, solid. Let's go, baby. What did you take? Apple and what else? I know you mentioned, but just can't scroll back to the chat. Looking too many things. I think you took BA. Oh yeah. Come on, man. What's happening to my memory? BA, of course. Yeah, we did talk about it. Yeah, I'm right. Props to you, man. You trade BA every single day almost. If I were to look at your watch list, BA will be there. You gotta teach me how to trade BA now. Sometimes BA can be really clean, yes, but in most cases it's not. It just depends on when you. Yeah, BA was clean, yeah, but not as clean as Apple though, bro. Like Apple was. Actually, Facebook is looking interesting for it's weak. Facebook looks weak now. Yeah, Facebook looks definitely weak. So the reversal pattern might not come in on this one. MSFT, yeah, Apple. If it's pretty much similar to the look of. Yeah, juicy, very juicy, dude. Oh, guys, I'm having a FOMO now. The day I decided to not trade the big caps, is exactly the day it does these beautiful, beautiful clean moves, right? But I'm happy with my other the mid cap and low cap moves. Definitely happy. Definitely. Look at this beauty. This is the cleanest you will ever see. SIGA. This is however is just like nah, I don't like what it's doing. It's just taking its time. Yeah. Yeah, big cap over small cap. That's for you. I'm not fussy too though, Darkness. I will take anything. If there's an opportunity, I'll take anything. That's why I trade big caps, small caps, mid cap. I don't mind. I'm not fussy. As long as there's an opportunity. And it depends on the environment as well. Sometimes SPY's environment or the market, the big caps environment, isn't good for the type of trade I take. So it's, you got to be waiting for that environment that works for you, right? Now, today's environment on the market, big cap, large caps all day. Yeah. Yeah, if that's the case, then you made the right decision. You don't need to worry about the tape reading. In fact, to be honest, let me just confirm, or not confirm, but let me just remind you guys that tape reading is not the way it used to be, right? 10 years ago, tape reading was a big thing. All right, 10, 15 years ago, it was a massive thing, right? But now that there's a lot of HFTs, algos, and all that happening, it just messes up with the level 2s. The only thing I would say is level 2 might be very something that you want to keep an eye on is on FB is looking interesting for short right now. FB, I want to short it. FB 177. Let me have a look. It's just right at the bottom though, right at the bottom. I really don't like chasing. It seems like it's a chase, but there is a short there. But anyways, what I was saying is level 2. Do not get caught up in the in thinking that, oh, Siga, yes sir, nines, yes sir. I'm done. I'm about to take some on Siga SIGA 890. Oh, is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold? 883s, 84s. Oh, even further, even further. Give me 880, I'll take it. 880, 81. Okay, I took 81, guys. Most of it's out now. 81, 81. Beautiful, beautiful entry right at the bottom. Oh, dude. Yes. Let's go. We've been waiting for this day. Honestly, the whole week has been a grind. Just minus 1 hour, minus 2 hours, break evens. It's been going on for a while. But today, oh, dude, looks good, looks good. If my RDBX works out, this is going to be a fun day. While SPY is doing that, Facebook should be also doing great, actually, at this point. Yeah, this is what I meant, like right there, that little pause there. Look at that. Trend line breaks, holds it under trend line nicely, and there it goes. This might be a bit delayed on the response to the SPY, or it could be a relatively stronger stock at this point. Nevertheless, there could have been some opportunity there, but I'm already in 2 trades. I don't think I need to take anything else apart from if something pops up really like juicy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if you did, okay, hold on. Darkness, you are a scalper, right? But then don't you hold things longer if you have some sort of a bias? Let's say you have a bias of today being a bear market. Not bear market is not one day, but you know what I mean, like if it's going to be a red day, right? Stronger red day. Wouldn't you really hold it a little bit longer? Why do you scalp all the time? Because scalping can be, I mean, options is slightly different issue though. I can't really say. Yeah, there's and options is different. You've got to worry about the IV as well. Yeah, it's if I'm purely thinking about the stocks. Yeah, Solid, you saw that. I saw that as well, mate. I saw that, but I thought like that is the bottom of the range now. Plus, I had some decent trades running, so I didn't need to worry about that. See, the thing is, Solid, let's talk about that Facebook, this trade here, right? Under 177. In fact, it was just over 177. If today it might work out because SPY is quite weak, right? Still continues to show weakness. But this is like 1 out of 10 times that's going to do that, right? So this means that if you do chase something like this at the lows, at the very lows, then the likelihood of it working out will be very low. So your edge basically diminishes. And you can't ignore that Facebook right now is actually showing relative strength. So the last thing you want to be shorting is relative strength, even though the market's like there's a lot of other opportunities on other names, right? Look at that. Look at those, right? Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Now, where is Mano? Anytime, buddy. See, the thing is, if you follow me for a while, I always say, guys, when the environment is not right, preserve the capital, right? If you do lose less and maybe even go small. But when the environment starts to pick up, I'm not saying you want to be going, overboard, but you want to at least take your 1 hour risk trade, at least, right? So if you're risking $100, $200, you got to make sure that that risk is there. You're putting in that risk in these kind of environments. But if the environment starts to show that this is slowing down for you, for your specific setups, you gotta put in half positions. And you must have heard me so many times that Mondays I will do that, and the environment slows down, I will do that. So what do you think? Why do you think I started adding on these ones? On these ones, the environment, right? Yeah, I think Solid is the right decision to not take Facebook short. Now, here's the thing, guys. If SPY starts to actually hold, and when I say hold, it's not like that, not a bounce. When we start to see a curl up, a double bottom, any reversal pattern on the SPY, or it could be a V reversal. I think Facebook might be a really really decent long. Just yeah. But I might not be here to take advantage of that. Look at my Sega, bro. Look at my Sega. How far are you gonna go? Are you gonna gap fill? Are you gonna go 8? If you do go to 8, right? If you do go to 8 Sega, I promise I'll take everything off. I promise. No, I didn't say it was a long now. You gotta hear me properly. Extreme. I said if SPY starts to show sign of reversal, then this, and obviously you will have to wait on FB as well for the sign of reversal, right? That's what I meant, right? It's just I'm mentioning, yeah, exactly, Solid. It is relatively strong. So this might be the next 10, 15, 30 minutes idea. Not now. Pay attention, Extreme. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. Okay. Your Facebook is nice and clean. Might be interesting to keep an eye on one. Extreme, keep an eye on this Facebook later on, maybe for your ideas. Maybe some call options. Later. I mean, you could wait for it to pop over a VWAP. Anything over 179 and it starts to hold, that could be your clue. At the moment, it's early. Yes, sir. Dude, my Sega is just killing it. Killing it, bro. No worries, Mano. Anytime, buddy. Anytime. You're welcome. Don't forget the like, yeah? Hit that notification, buddy. Oh, has AMD bounced to VWAP? Yeah. It is. It is. I don't like what RDBX is doing, guys. I might exit early here. I'm just waiting for that 570 to break. So far, that 200 EMA has been holding it. So as long as that holds, I'm here with it. Now, if it closes above that, I might exit early Worst case scenario, break of the VWAP. But even then, it's all right. I wouldn't have a big bruiser on it because we have already taken partials. Yeah, I think this. We looking at the bounce on the market. There might be a bounce. In fact, look, the bounce was due. Oh wow, RDBX is actually popping, so I have to be careful with this. Let me just concentrate on that, guys. Just give me a sec. Okay, the volume is rising. Yeah, AMD is right at the VWAP. Beautiful pullback area. If SPY decides to continue down, this might be a good shorting opportunity for AMD. But then AMD shows relative strength, and FP still shows relative strength. So yeah, that might be the continuation on SPY. Have a look at that. Pulls back to EMA, just rejects from it, and then starts to continue. Yeah, let's see if it continues. But I think 394 to 387, 88, right? We're talking big range without a big pullback on SPY, right? So I'm still thinking there might come stronger pullback, stronger than this. Basically, I was kind of hoping that SPY will bounce bigger towards 390s, at least 390s, 389, 50s, something like that, but it didn't. So now that could also mean just weakness written all over it, right? If this continues to take out the lows, more weakness, right? But that could also mean that we are due for a proper pullback. We'll have to wait and see. But my SIGA though, bro, 850. 850 is another partial. I feel like I want to take everything off at 850. Usually I don't do that, but it's given me massive. We're talking under 10s all the way to 850s. What else do you want, right? See, guys, beautiful. Beautiful. RDBX is playing around. As I said, that's why I waited. Look at the pop and then drop. So there's a bit of a game being played on this one. So I'm just gonna to be honest, at this point, it's I don't like this. This is usually a sign of a curl back and reversal. This, if SPY wasn't this weak, I wouldn't even consider shorting this. Solid. That's why I think, anyways. I'm gonna stay away from it until later on, maybe for power hour. I think the move has been done. The move is done, and we might see that midday lull coming into action. And if that's the case, then we might get chopped around a bit. Dude, 850 to what did I... Guys, 850 all out. 851, I think. 851 all out on SIGA. Beautiful trade. I don't care what it does now. It might go to 8 where I was hoping it will go, but I don't care. I banked in some, bro. I banked in some. Yes, sir. Some ka-chings, right? Dude, you still in it? You still in BA? Wow, it's just drifting crazy, man. Like, oh wow. Beautiful. Lovely. This is the one that you could actually trail stop, the way that we were mentioning in the program. These are the ones that you can actually easily keep trailing stop at. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, sir. Let me just do something here. Do do do. Yeah, AMD just broke the VWAP. It's relatively strong, I think, and that this pattern is kind of strong, so you want to be watching out for that. So beautiful, complete trade on SIGA. It's been a while since we've seen this. I'll cover that in a minute, and also our RDBX is looking not too shabby, bro. Look at this. It's about to break that. Volume comes in. If this volume stays consistent, we are looking good on this bad boy. So at this point, we're looking at that. And that needs to break. Once it breaks with good volume, then I've got a good feeling that it might go to 5. 520 will be a good area for a possible partial. And then actually, you know what? Just before 5 would be ideal. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's see. Volume coming in. Is it? This is what I meant by, let me just go back to the 4 charts. No problem, buddy. Zell, take it easy on the program, yeah? You haven't really upgraded from the start here page. You've got a test coming. I need to test you before you can actually go to the setups. Don't rush it. Tomorrow we can do that if you want. Tomorrow we have a webinar, by the way, guys, for the Elite. And the discussion of the webinar probably will be daily charts, because we are going to do it differently. We'll join in the voice. Everybody joins in the voice and ask their question, get more involved, basically. And then if the recording seems worth enough for us to post in the website, then we will do that. So please, somebody who's new on that program, do not fast track your videos on that. Just stick to one page and make sure you get it right, and write everything that you need to ask about it, please. And then we'll take it from there. So that goes for you as well, Zell. Yeah, anyways, if you are going to go, I'll see you. I'll be going soon as well. As you can see, SPY is kind of getting a bigger bounce. This is what I was kind of hoping that it will after this move. And usually when SPY starts to do that, especially midday, it will start to go and attempt that VWAP. So if it does start to reject, now VWAP area at this point is a very strong level, in my opinion, when it comes to intraday level. Very strong level, this area, 390 30s. I would say anything from 390 to all the way 390 50. That 50 cents area, the zone, the YB zone, is very, very strong, in my opinion, when it comes to intraday level. In fact, that's also a daily level. If it starts to reject from there, then there might be some opportunities on other names, right? Until for that, I'm not going to be here anyways. So let me go through what I took and what I missed. All right, let's go into... Let's do some reviews, trade reviews. Okay, so let's go into this chart. Okay, so Let's go into what did I take? I took only 2 trades, I believe. Yeah, I took only 2 trades. I wanted to today concentrate on few stocks that I was watching, keeping an eye on. I didn't want to go into too many large caps because I felt like the move today that it happened on SPY. Let me just go to SPY. The move, I wasn't kind of expecting this. I was thinking this will go for the gap fill first of all, and it did try to gap fill first. And as soon as it started to not carry on for the gap fill, I had that inclination like, okay, this might be weak actually, guys. I might have mentioned that in the stream as well. Since it broke the low of day, it never looked back. That's like clear indication that it still is weak and it wants to continue down from its main downtrend. So that's what happened. By that time, I'd already made a decision not to go with the large caps. However, in the chat, people have traded things like Apple and Facebook and all that. They all seem to work out really nicely. And these kind of environments, it will. Beautiful, beautiful, clean moves, as you can see. But anyways, those are the ones that I could have taken, but I didn't. Look at AMD. Beautiful. Facebook, I believe, was good enough, not very clean. But yeah, as you can see, Facebook is actually grinding up. 179 break, by the way, off topic. 179 break and holds, might be a long. Anyways, so what did I take? I concentrate on these. SIGA, beautiful trade, by the way. Over here, this one was a quick entry. Yes, I get it, but that was under 10. Within this candle, there was a lot of things going on, raiding the tape and everything. It didn't want to go further beyond 10.05s. Rejected quite a few times, actually. I wasn't looking long at all on this one. If you know my pre-market analysis on this one, I was clearly saying that I'm looking for shorts on this one, right? Short biased. So that's what I did, waited for it to show weakness and then took advantage of that. This is what I mean. I'm mostly momentum-based trader. Once I set my eyes on certain stocks that is going to run with momentum, I take advantage of that properly. This is a good example of that. First partial is usually very quick and very small amount. So about 25%. First partial came in here, entry under 10. And then the second partial, and more than that actually, I had to fill up because over here I didn't fill up. Remember, this was still a starter, right? Because I was looking for a pullback towards the VWAP, right? And I took the partial, and then this one actually made the whole position 100% position. It could be very close to it. And because I did that, the stop was quite clear. I could have kept it on the first entry, and I was keeping it just in case if it closed above this and starts trading above it. At this point, it could have been the VWAP as well. But now, after the second entry or add, my second partial, which I could call this the main partial, the first partial, sorry, because this partial was just not enough for me to really consider. It's not going to do much with the PNL. But this partial, the first partial, and the second partial was a big one. So average exit, I would say, is about $9 from 10. So $1 move for a $10 stock is huge, in my opinion. In fact, it might be lower than that. Average might be here. But anyways, so first main partial comes in, second main partial here, third partial. This is not third partial, by the way. This is actually the whole exit, right? Usually I don't do that. I will have a proper runner. But since it's moved so much and it was very close to my original target, look at the daily. Look at the daily on this one. I actually captured 80% of the move, maybe more, right? The whole thing. So that's a great trade. This brings me probably close to the green for the week, because I have been having some -1, -2, minus break-even days. This is only one trade. Now this might be about 7 hours, something like that. I have to calculate it, but very close to it. Very big trade for me, especially with the ad. Now this one, if this works out, guys, which is at the moment it looks like it wants to. Similar idea. I was looking for shorts on this one on as well. As you can see, we were discussing that first pop and drops, and this is your sign that these kind of low floaters will do that. And then second pop is usually very weak and then starts to show sign of weakness. This day was the sign of weakness. It tried to attempt to take that 7 out, completely rejected from it. Today was the follow through day. So follow through day usually will start to fade off big. So that was the major thesis behind it. And then, taking advantage of the weakness and beautiful entry. I was really happy with the entry. Exit was really good as well. Second partial should be coming in now. Just give me a sec. Just hold on, guys. I'm trying to see if I can. Still looks weak. Yeah, 532s. All right. Second partial on this one, 532s. I didn't take that much. Usually on my second partial, I do take a lot, but on this one, I still have 50% left. So first partial here, really good in my opinion, relative to that. Now remember, on this one, it was not, the stop was actually on the break of this little swing high. Very, very tight stop, very good exit. I was mentioning that we have a really tight stop on this one, so could go in with some decent size on that one if you traded it. And right now, as it stands, first partial out and then re-added, the same partial gets added here, so we are still in full position. And now that's the first partial from the full position. Average cost on this one is about 566 and first partial out. If I can get the second partial on this one again, 511s, 5 under 520s, 515s, this will be a huge trade for me as well. This is a hassle-free free trade basically at the moment. If it does pop towards break of that 200 EMA 565s, close to VWAP, which is my average, I will take it out. So it's a great position to be in. That is my trades for the day. As it stands, I think if it does hit my 2R, the second partial on this one, we are definitely looking for over 10-hour day for me on those two trades. See, this is the thing. For my, a lot of people have, there's a lot of ways people trade. This is my way. I just wait for those days. I might have like small losers. I'm used to it because I know when I do have runners, when my thesis works out, I give it time. I give it enough time so I can actually really profit from it, benefit from it, which usually covers my whole weeks. Even if I had whole week red, it usually covers that one day. That's how I trade. It might not be right for you. Whatever works for you. Some people love scalping. Some people are really good at scalping. I really admire that because I can't. I really can't. I'm usually a patient guy, so I do tend to stay in the trade longer than a lot of people might think. So that is my way. So you can take the highway. But I'm just joking. That was bad. So that is my trades, guys. Beautiful opportunities on every single trades that we had, every single ticker we had on the watch list. Apple, beautiful. I think Solid took around 140 rejection. Beautiful, man. Come on, that is even better than my trade. CBIO didn't do what I was expecting it to do. Low price stock. I really wanted to sort of run for it. I'll still keep it. I think this might have a potential to run later on if it brings volume. The volume isn't there yet though. But our AMC, look at that. Ooh. By the way, AMC was from the get-go looking short. I can't even speak. I was short biased straight away. So you got definitely +7, maybe even more R. And this is still working. RDBX, beautiful. UPST, this also provided really decent. Look at this. And the only thing was BGXX. I didn't trade this because I thought it was too volatile, so I left it alone. I'm going to leave it alone anyways. It looks very volatile. Snap. Oh, snap. Nothing to say there. And look at this bad boy. So now this trend line is just not worth it because it doesn't respect that trend line. Look at this curl back. This might be the early entry for possible longs and the break of 179s. Extreme, if you're watching, keep an eye on FB and solid if it starts to curl back up. I'm not going to be here to trade that probably. Some really, really decent opportunity. Pins, as you can see. As I was mentioning, pins is actually way weaker than snap. This is a catalyst or sympathy play to snap, but this looked to me that is much weaker. So this was a much better play than snap in my opinion. Yeah, snap is not that clean, but look at that. Pins. Ooh. Beautiful. And my RDBX. Before I end it, I hope this provides me the second exit, second partial before I end the stream. As you can see, SSR will trigger 519. So 519 might be a great place to actually take something out or close to it. So I am looking for that area. Usually when it does trigger the SSR, it does bounce a little bit. That is pretty much the trades that I've taken today. Good green day. Happy with it. Managed to preserve for the whole week and coming out nice and green. When I say whole week, it wasn't this week. Last week I was mentioning. Last week was a bit quiet for me. All right. Any questions before I head out and finish the stream? By the way, well done, Solid. Some really decent, solid trades, bro. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Since everybody's gone, I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST sharp. And let's hope that this momentum continues. All right, guys. Take it easy. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Cheers. Dude, you're still in BA? Well done, buddy. That is diamond hands, man. Diamond hands for sure. On the flip side, look at this bad boy. Beautiful, beautiful. Looking good, buddy. Looking good. Well done. What are you looking at when it comes to R's, if you don't mind me asking? What's your R for the day? You're done, right, for the day? 2 trades and done, right? $117.50 or 117 areas on BA might be the crucial area. Oh, you left? Solid, I think it's left. Anyways, guys, take it easy. Stay safe.